What up? Man, another Saturday has come and hit us. Trying to get pop too early. And I don't know if Bakpak's going to make it this evening, but I think Brian reached out and got us a guest. Oh, ain't that some shit? Oh, I'm trying to find some link real quick and keep an eye for Brian to show up. Brian's fashionably late. Getting everything lined out. Marco, what's up? Hopefully I can get this feller's links brought up. Mad Yoko. Start dropping them carries. We'll roll up in here. Me. I think BakpakB had a party. I was sitting here trying to go through, trying to figure out what the damn skiffs went to. I actually started looking for a pocket clip and ended up digging out some old skiffs that were sitting in the bag, trying to figure out if it fit anything. But they don't look like skiffs. I think maybe it was OG Barons and the skiffs are in something. You know how that shit goes. You accumulate some junk. Oh, damn, it was a long week again. And the wife's in there telling me, damn, I guess she's seen something about another airplane. So that madness. I'm sitting here going through it. Damn. And then a new Ryan Upchurch thing drops. Welcome to Knaf'O'Halcs, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, pretty good. It doesn't matter. We never have good audio on these, so it's usually me. But Brian, Just as I was fixing to say, he usually runs late. He finally popped in there. You want to
What's
introduce
up,
it?
guys?
Well, you drug him on here. I was just going through his content before we got on.
Oh, look at that. We didn't even coordinate that shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Marco, Joe, Joseph?
It's Ho.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Thank you, Marco.
There's your new knife, buddy.
Nice, nice. Nice and shiny.
The ICL goes strategy. That's their big knife, ain't it?
No, it's an EDC. I mean, it's a good size handle.
I already forgot
Like,
I bought that.
The jimping on it's really good. It's got forward jimping. Nice.
What was the name of the steel again?
DC 53. It's basically like D2 on steroids, is how they explain it. A really good D2.
Nice.
I'm keeping this one. I bought them together. They're both the same steel. And I showed you what I did with this thing.
Oh yeah, you tore that thing to hell.
This one, the sheath is
little
nowhere
rattle.
near as good.
That's okay. I make sheaths.
No, yours, it doesn't move at all, dude.
Oh.
Like nothing in this damn one. But I'm probably going to take this one and have a leather slip or something made for it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do for yours, is make a leather one?
I don't know. I probably just use it with that Kydex for a while. Scout strap it.
Yep. That's what I would do.
What was up? It looks like everybody and their brother's streaming tonight.
Oh, they
It
always do.
comes and goes. It comes and goes. We just kind of roll with it. Sometimes we roll pretty heavy, and then it'll slack off. So for some reason, we get a lot of damn next day watches, which is weird that anybody would want to watch our asses next day. But
Yeah, what are the
Dude, I love this size Hank that you got. And
Yeah,
this,
I've gotten a lot of good reviews of that, and then I like to do it just like 2 inches bigger. Like, I don't like wasting a lot, is why I make these big ones, but you know, the small ones seem to be a lot more popular. Yeah.
dude, these big ones are nice.
They
Especially if
are.
you want to do like pocket dump photos, if you're into that. These things, you can get a lot of stuff on there and get a cool photo.
Yeah, and I mean, they're so soft that you could blow your nose in them.
Oh yeah, these are awesome.
I mean, they're rags. They're cool. They're nice looking, but they're, just like just like pretty knives. They're, you use them.
Bill, those were pork chops, but they were delicious. You guys see my post for the meat turning hook that Keith the Knife Freak makes?
Oh, nice. I didn't see your post.
It's on Instagram. So, Doug, take off?
I guess.
All right. Well,
See you later, Doug. Nice knowing you.
I don't know how he left and it didn't drop us, but that's cool. Hopefully he comes back.
This has happened to me before. I was doing it with EDC with DBD once.
I think it was maybe last week or the week before. I was telling people to go over the Rogan USA and get one of these. He was selling them at 50% off.
Whoa, what is that?
So this guy's down in Florida, and he makes these. It's a chisel grind too, dude.
Whoa.
This thing's a damn tank.
That looks pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is. My iPad is not wanting to cooperate tonight.
I've had this from him for a while. This is an EOD demolition tool,
Oh, okay.
and I've liked it. So I try to promote him, and I watch what he does. And I've seen this thing, and I've thought about getting it, but then he did that special, so I was like, "Yeah, I gotta get it now." But I'm also working with him, and the EDC tins I'm going to be making. He makes the pry that's going to be in them. So they're topo pattern.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll be able to use this as your striker on the ferro rod that I put in there.
Oh, yeah.
Or pry. I was thinking about talking to you about getting some of these hanks to put in there too.
The small ones?
Yep.
I can do that. I have some blue. Most of it's like neutral colors of the microfiber.
Yeah, I think we just do random ones because I think I'm going to put different ferro rods in each one too. So
I can send you a whole bunch of different ones.
not make them all like identical, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know if they'll sell because with how much I'm putting into them, people might not even want to buy it. So we'll see.
I don't know. It's like a fun little grab bag pack or something.
Dude, they're going to be set up good enough that you should have one in a car, especially if you got a wife. Being able to have this in the glove box, you know?
Now, I'd cut you a pretty good deal on those little tiny ones. Did you see that knife, Doug?
Yeah, I showed him this, I think, last weekend.
That was the big talk last week on that USA budget banger there.
I think I'm going to call it the wood duck.
Wood duck?
Does it? Which way does it look better on screen? But look at the flipper on this thing is ginormous. But
Definitely hideous.
And if you see this side, I can reverse flip here because they actually have enough opening. I think I'm going to maybe file that down so I can actually reverse flip it right-handed. There's just not enough room to get in on that stud. The stud, it is not made for the studs. That is the biggest downfall. Second is I don't love this clip, but I can't complain about it because it's so ergonomic. There's no hot spot. It fit the way that curve is. It falls right in your finger. I don't know. Forward grip is good. The D2 on it is holding an edge pretty damn good. I bought a fireplace and I broke down all the boxes with this thing, and it's still. And it was thick, like those 3-ply cardboard big ass boxes. So
D2 is usually pretty good with edge retention. I mean, as long as it's not soft.
It was not good out of the box.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I didn't have to do anything more than, run it across the ceramic and then strop it, and it cleaned it up.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't say it was horrific, but it's definitely tuned for a flipper. I would not recommend it for studs. It does have them. It could just be mine. It could be a one-off that it doesn't. Maybe the D10's a little stiffer on this one. And then full transparency, I had the smaller EDC version one, and I brought that back to the store, which is good. It's Cabela's, you can do that. And it had blade play because it had over travel on the lock bar. It like never even touched. It just went right past it. So the blade didn't engage until it kind of sat down onto the lock bar.
I got 3 knives in the mail today.
Oh, nice.
One of those Sodbusters from 1976.
Dude, I like that. That you showed me a couple of them, I think.
It's in pretty good shape, and it's not real. There's a little bit of a gap at the top here, but it's not too bad. And there's no blade play, but I did actually, for being almost 50 years old, I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I took and hit it with one of those rubber hammers that I use for like doing grommets, and that made it just tight. It's great now. Put some grease in there. This is in pretty good shape. It was like it cost less than a new one. So
yeah, dude, that looks really nice. I think I'd prefer that over a new one. I like knives with some character to them.
It's heavier too, but you can tell nobody used it because it still has a blade.
Yeah, you can still see the original sharpening choil on it. Most of those ones that are that old, dude, it's well up into that.
Oh yeah.
From sharpening.
Yeah, you've changed blade shape at that point.
Yeah, they're like a little carrot coming out here.
Still using
it looks like a little pen blade by that time.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've seen those. And this.
Yeah, Neil, the microburst is great.
Yeah, man, I've tried to land a couple of those in trades. I can't seem to catch them when they post the old American Blade
Those,
man.
I want one of those sometime. I'm kicking myself for.
This popped up on Blade Bench. The guy was asking like 160 for it plus shipping, which is damn near retail. I don't know why he wouldn't have charged more, but I jumped on it as soon as it popped up there, like within 10 minutes of it being posted, and I don't know. It appears to be real.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It came in one of those Altoids tins that says ABW on it.
He's a cool guy. I met him at River's Edge Cutlery.
Okay. Where does he live at?
Oh, where was that? It's like Tennessee or Kentucky or something. He's down south somewhere. I didn't talk to him near as much as Grumpy did. Grumpy sat down with him for like a couple hours, seemed like.
But so far, just holding this thing, I snapped my finger with it immediately. Had my finger like this and pushed it forward.
It's like I'm home. Num 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 num.
Yeah. So, but it's just a nice size. It feels really sturdy, and it's like I'm instantly in love. I am gonna try. I think I'm gonna anodize it because it's got these stripes on it that are milled, and I'll do.
Dude, you could get some cool patterns in that.
I was gonna do like a blue gradient into the silver.
Yep.
Be cool.
That'd look cool.
And maybe try to polish all this other stuff. I said earlier on a short that that's a steel backspacer, but the closer I look at it, that spring I think it might be titanium. I'm like looking at the texture, but it would make sense. It would make more sense if it was steel, right?
Maybe he's got just a hardened piece of steel underneath it, under where the lock face meets up.
I saw somebody posted a short showing a modified one of these where it was bronzed, and they had polished all the steel to a mirror, and this back part was polished as well. But looking at the texture on there, it looks like almost like titanium. You know how titanium has like a little grid?
Hmm. The bronzing would make you could do that to steel. You know, you could just heat anodize it.
Oh yeah.
So it was like a
Because
pearl or something. You'd know it
I
was
mean, it
tied.
doesn't say on his site. It just the only
It's
thing he says that is hardened steel is the pivot and pivot screw.
the pivot and the spring.
The screw.
And the
It doesn't say
screw.
anything about the
Oh,
spring
screw.
on there. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say those are.
slip joint. It's a titanium scale, so I don't know. I mean, it's kind of up there. It might be still. I don't know.
I'm sure somebody's got the answer out there. I just haven't done enough research. It's probably right on the website.
No, it's not on there. That's what I was sitting there looking at.
Oh, okay.
So we got the diehards early on there, uh, Yako. So, and then usually after G-Ball gets off, because he's been getting off earlier lately,
Oh
then
yeah.
we get a flood. That or they.
We got G-Ball, Rochambeau, and Legion Steel all doing giveaways. I
Oh
don't know
Yeah,
yeah.
who
it's
Pro is. So yeah. That would be that.
I shipped out one of my giveaways yesterday. I still got to do the Canada one for that guy last week. I'm not. I was. I want to talk to somebody that's actually sent some knights up there and make sure I do it right. Backpack was saying you take it apart. Other people were saying you tighten it down so hard that the damn thing won't open.
What is that?
It did a giveaway last week, and the guy's in Canada,
Uh-huh.
so there's certain things you have to do to be able to ship the knife up there.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know what that might be.
Apparently, you take it apart and you label it as titanium knife parts or something like that, and then it will go through. But
That's stupid.
I'll
I
tell you.
I was thinking
Just look at this.
I don't know if I should put it in the original box because then it's definitely going to look like I'm, you know what I mean?
Can I
They're going
ship
to
this
go,
as the knife part?
yeah. I
Because
mean, as long as it's in parts, apparently.
it's perfectly
What's up, Ground
functional.
Fog? I've been rocking my
Yeah.
microburst a lot lately there too, Neil.
What?
Neil was
Yeah,
talking about
okay.
his microburst, and I was saying I've been rocking mine a lot lately.
Ah,
I don't know, man. I've packed the V2 all damn week.
what the hell did I do with that?
It just keeps getting, man. Them aluminum scales are definitely they are so easily bruised and beaten, but that blade
I
is just
know,
so
but
big and useful.
I love. What's up, Kyle? I
It's
love.
kind of taking a pretty good look to it.
I like battle scarred aluminum.
And I mean,
My
I've
Bel
got
Air is starting to look pretty damn good, and then I've been rocking this week too. My aluminum
Kyle gave
buck.
you an answer.
Cow?
King Kyle.
Oh, well, that's cool. That's neato, Kyle.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I got a.
That'll work
I,
perfect.
speaking of USPS,
What's
USPS
up, Michael?
need a flying dick. I will not ship another damn thing with the postal service. if I can't ship it through FedEx or UPS, I won't ship no more. I'm done. I
Why?
lost one this.
What the post up do to you
I
now?
lost one. I lost one this week. Of all the swapping and trading, it supposedly showed up as damaged. They put some tape. The post office put some like restricted damage tape across the end of it and marked it as received damaged. And now I've got to fight to try to get the insurance claim to go through. But
Do you
um,
use pirate ship?
yeah, I've got. I put extra insurance on it. It wasn't. It was. I'm still gonna lose fucking money on it, but
Well, no
I've
matter
got it
what,
in.
you'll get pirate ships thing. They'll cover it
I mean, I
because
put extra insurance on it. I marked it up a little bit, but it's still the
well,
claim.
pirate ship pays their shit, dude. So if you ship through them, you're gonna be all right.
That fucking to you, that integral to you, is the
I've
one that
never had to claim through pirate ship, but I read that they were changing their insurance policies like a month or two ago.
So we'll
I don't know
see.
about that, but
I'm getting all my shit together to file a claim.
backpacks had to use it a couple times, and pirate ships always followed through.
Good.
We'll see. I
I'm
need my.
shocked how few people use pirate ship.
I don't know
Like
why.
everybody I've turned to has never heard of it, except for like our inner circle of people.
I was telling G Ball forever. I'm like, dude, you got to do this. You got to, and he just kept fighting and fighting, and then he finally did it. And
He just
because
recently did that.
yeah, I know, and he's like, holy shit, I can't believe how much I'm already saving.
You save, but the thing
Look
that
at it
kills me is
retroactively. You probably spent like $400 that you didn't need to.
Oh, at least
Yeah.
there was at least 6 months of
Dude, I
me
spent
telling him,
$400.
and yeah, just and he does giveaways all the time. So
Yeah. He knows it's
yeah.
expensive.
The bad
I
part
went to
is
the post office 2 times since I started doing Hanks. Ever since then, I've bought all of my stuff through Pirate Ship or through Etsy.
but going back and seeing like a year breakdown on what you spent in shipping will hurt your feelings too, though. Be
I didn't
aware of
look.
that. Oh, I couldn't help myself. I had to see. But I've damn near hit all 50 states.
Damn.
Nothing in Alaska or Hawaii, but I've damn near hit all of the continental, the mainland. It's man, I did a bunch of trading there for a while.
What's up, Jim?
I would probably be asinine up and crazy, but I've already done some trades with this fella in the past, so it just sucks.
I've got a bunch of budget knives for sale on Instagram right now. That's how Yako got this one.
I saw that pop up. Honestly, I thought it was going to be sold because I was like, that steel, like, you don't see it in use much. And you just listed it for $30. That's an impulse buy.
Yeah, like I was telling you, I think I only used it to break down one box, and it's basically new, but I think you can get it brand new for 38, 40.
That's pretty cool.
I beat the hell out of this one, and you can't even tell, and it's still razor sharp, but this one's got that rattle, and I wanted to keep one anyways. I considered selling them both, but I this one right now in the micarta handle on Amazon, I think's only $30. So to sell it, I'd have to maybe do 15. So I'm like, it's worth more to me than getting rid of it for 15.
Let's see if I can bring up that post. I know I shared it.
You say 15. Somebody would pay more than that probably, but
I know, as long as you're getting at least a better deal than Amazon, but
yeah.
and I'm paying the shipping, so it's not like it's going to go over the price of shipping. But
This thing's sick though. You said that.
yeah, that's nice.
Big Brown Bear 15V Mule Team. And whoever it was had these handle scales put on it that are contoured. Made out of
Carbon
like
fiber, looks like.
carbon fiber, yeah.
That knife looks comfortable as hell.
It is. Yep.
A knife that I've been surprised at how comfortable it is in hand is that Azo design from Kaiser.
What's it called?
The hair,
Okay.
everything they've got right now, all these little fixed blades are named after animals, like muskrat, hare, beaver.
I like that muskrat.
I making. I'm almost done with the scales I'm making for them.
For a muskrat?
Yeah, so it's going to be a burlap micarta with a yellow liner, glows,
Sweet. That'll look awesome.
and then I carry it as a neck knife, so got the yellow that'll match the liners. I was hoping to get 2 pair out of the material I had, but after getting them down the width and size, I just can't get 2 out of one piece. So I had to use both the chunks I had set up.
I think I
But
need
I'll
to
make
get
more.
I was thinking about starting to make scales myself. I could do that with the Dremel.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of work, but you could do it with a Dremel.
You think I could cut carbon fiber with the Dremel?
Where are you going to do it?
Outside?
You're definitely going to want to do it in the garage or outside with some good dust collection. Carbon fiber's nasty, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, once you start cutting it, it is a son of a bitch.
It's hard as hell, so I wouldn't recommend the Dremel. Like, I think in a long run, if you were doing it a lot, you'd probably burn the Dremel up.
Do you think I should use a bandsaw?
A bandsaw would be good if you got one. To cut it as close as you can the shape, and then even a grinding wheel helps to kind of shape it, and then finish sand it on with like the Dremel or a sander.
Okay, yeah, I've got a sander. I got it's one of the big wide sanders. It's a belt sander,
Yep.
1 horsepower or something. It doesn't. I could make a knife out of it, maybe, but like, it's not the knife making grinder. Not a 2x72.
Yeah, I'm selling those knives because I want to get more stuff for the lathe I just bought. I'm broke now. I just I originally bought one off Amazon on my Amazon credit card, and I was as it was coming, I was doing more reviews and reading things, and a couple guys that had that exact machine said they didn't recommend it. They said if you're doing anything bigger or wet, it doesn't have the power in the motor, and it constantly would, like, I was watching, these guys were shutting it down. It would just boom, die. And then they also were like, it's good for like pens and hobbies, but not production. And I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna be running the hell out of this thing.
Right.
So I canceled that before it even got to the house,
Yeah.
and started looking for other stuff,
Those are
and
like the
found
ones
one that
that
I got.
$100 or something. Right.
The one off Amazon was like almost 300,
Okay.
and I just no. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the one I'm getting. It's got it through Tractor Supply. It's got a 2 year warranty on all parts and shit, so it should be pretty good. But
I would think so. Yeah. 2-year warranty too. That's pretty
there's a
good.
nice sale. Got the
I put the sun.
Cybertruck and the Chromer, and then there's the one Yako got.
The
I
link's
jumped.
in the chat.
Did you guys watch Satisfaction last night?
I
No,
watched Mass
I
Effect.
was.
He he showed off what he named the nuclear pickle.
That I didn't see. Was that on last night?
Yeah. So I made him a custom pickle fork.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I did see that.
That stuff glows pretty damn good.
Yeah, dude. It's ridiculous.
Pretty awesome.
So last night when I was going to bed, I had to snap that because that I had it sitting on my tool chest next with all my knives. I'm like,
How do you,
oh hell no, that thing's going in the other room.
with all that kryptonite there? How do you get any rest?
No, I moved it out of the room. I'm like, no,
I got my tool chest right next to my bed too.
it works perfect on the nightstand.
This thing is awesome.
Yeah, I love mine. I bring it in here every Saturday night to do the stream in case I want to.
In case you need to draw from it.
Yep. I wonder if we would get copyright strikes off of what I play off of my own Instagram.
If it's got music, you probably will.
Yeah. Heck, there's 11 people in here. I'm surprised.
14 is what it's saying. I
You guys
rolls
got
up
to
and down.
got to go check out the Keep the Knife Free meat
Yeah,
hook.
pigtail.
I want to buy a knife from him.
I'd recommend that too.
Does he take orders or does he have books or what?
Yeah, just message him on Instagram, dude.
Okay.
He'll even like if you design something, he'll work with you. He'll do one of your designs.
Well, Terry designed that
Oh, the sod buster? Yeah.
that buster fixie that I want. I designed my own sodbuster fixie right after that.
I've got this one from him. I believe I'm the only one that's got a sheep's foot from him.
Yeah.
A couple people have the Warncliffe, which it's almost the same, but he knocked it out of the. These scales that he had on this one are just ridiculous.
Top notch.
And I've got that in a Harry slip,
Oh yeah.
1931 Leatherworks.
Here's the one that I drew, if you can see it.
Oh yeah, I like the little more down swoop back handle.
It's really nothing special, but yeah, it'd be simple to make because I'm gonna start making knives here as soon as I can.
Yeah, I thought I heard you talking about that.
It just sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. And you know, you can search all day and night, and you'll never find the perfect knife for you, right? Until you make one for yourself.
I don't know. I find a lot of perfect knives.
That's fair.
Yeah, too many of them now.
Fair. I'm just saying how perfect this is.
Dude, this thing, you could John Wick somebody with this bad boy.
Is that a fork?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I got a fork on my necklace.
That's his pickle fork. See it even. I wish I could have put like lumps or something on it. No, this is for Maddie.
Oh, okay. You're gonna put lumps on it?
You know, pickles have little like bumps on them.
Yeah. How do
I
you
wish
put
I could have figured out a good way to do that, but it'd be too hard to finish sand it with little.
You just have to go back and like drill small indentions
I
and then
thought
glue something.
I'm thinking about. I didn't want to experiment on this after I already had it done, but I'm going to take another piece and see what it would do if I took like my soldering gun or wood burner and make little dimples that way, and then I could put like black paint or something in there and differentiate from the glow material. I don't know why I'm going to experiment because I don't know if I'm ever going to make another custom nuclear pickle, but hey.
What if you just, I don't know. You'd have to have pigment of some sort, and you'd have to match the pigment. But you could make like epoxy, like the goopy epoxy, or
Oh yeah, and just kind of like drip it on and use a toothpick and then sand off the tips so that it's round.
I mean, you could do that, but you wouldn't ever like.
I bet you
wouldn't.
I could even do that with a glue.
Yeah, you could do it with. You could do it with like caulk or like Flex Seal, like silicone.
Neil said put some ribs on it.
Yeah. Yeah, what Neil
ribs
said.
for his pleasure.
I have to keep turning over here to read the chat because something's wrong.
And then I'm also going to make him some glow coins for his 2-year people.
Oh, yeah, nice. I'm trying to think what you might be able to carve out for me.
Oh, I've got flat pieces too. I do it. I do the pocket jank. This one has the nebula with the blue glow and then red micarta.
Nice. Is that camo carbon on the front then?
I think this is nebula. Yeah.
Do you think a table router is something that would be worth getting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I use a router all the time.
Okay. Carbide? Do you need carbide for the carbon fiber?
Yeah. Yep. Even with a carbide router bit on carbon fiber,
You're wearing out.
It wears out fast. Like,
but the carbon
I bought a couple bits to do these things, to do the chamfers.
Oh, that's
and
okay.
When I did the coffins, and even just the regular alls, the wood not so bad, but doing the carbon fiber, I went through several router tips.
Do you need water? Do you need to spray coolant?
That would be messy as hell. It would probably help, but it would be messy as shit.
Yeah.
The carbon fiber alone is already so bad that I have my vacuum hooked up right on the router to suck it all up. But if you were spraying water on it, you'd make a
Paste.
carbon paste.
Yeah.
It'd be like a slurry.
Yeah.
When I do the fine sanding, I use wet sanding, and you kind of get that anyways. But
My dumbass is so new to this hobby. I just just now realized, like yesterday, that Rick Hinderer is in Ohio. So I started watching some videos of his warehouse and in his factory setup. He got some big machines.
dude, I wish I had money for some machines because I have the room.
Yeah. $50,000, $100,000 machines though.
Yeah, I don't. That would be a commitment. I would be shutting down the pest control business and running 3-phase electricity to my shop and not leaving it if I put that kind of machinery in there.
Man, that 3-phase bill is a motherfucker too. Them
Yeah,
bitches gonna
but when you're
they're
doing
gonna
that kind of
spin the
stuff, you
hell
don't
out of
have a
that meter.
choice.
No, you don't, but you're gonna spin the hell out of that meter. You definitely want it on its own meter and where you can track it. But
Is there anything you can do? Like you could suck ass down at your town hall or something and just try to not get charged as much for your electric. I don't know even there's anything you can do about that because regardless of
no,
what you do, any kind of industry is gonna suck power.
When
you just
I
have to be
first bought
efficient.
this house, within about a month, I saw a sign at the end of a long driveway that there was going to be a estate sale because one of the guys was moving. And I went up in there. That dude had a full barn with a diesel generator hooked up that he made on the back that ran all the 3-phase and 2-phase stuff in there. He had mills. He had fucking mill lathes. He had fucking, oh, I was nutting about all this shit that was for sale, and I'm thinking I can't possibly like even contemplate some of this shit because I'd have to run 3, and I shit you not, an Amish dude came in there and bought it all.
Oh, they have the money.
Bought it all.
Yeah. That's the only thing they spend their money on is investment.
Well, that diesel generator, if it's not on grid,
Perfect.
they have no problem running it. They run all those machines.
Yep, and that's the only reason they run it.
Yeah.
He might have been Mennonite, but either way,
Mennonites, yeah, Mennonites are fine with it. They're like, if you make the power, you can use it.
but I got some stuff there. He didn't but all the big equipment, all that 3-phase stuff and the generator, pretty much the barn, he bought.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I got my sandblaster and my, what else did I get? Got a grinder there.
It's a
Parts
toss-up
washer.
right now because, I was thinking, I'd like to go to Blaze Show in June. But that's going to cost a lot of money, and I can take that same amount of money and go around the state up through Ohio and Michigan and get some pretty good equipment for pretty cheap from like, sales and Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
I seen up there in Michigan. There's a guy selling one of those 2x72 grinders with an 8-inch wheel and the regular plating attachment for $900, and that's like new. You're gonna be spending $2,000 or more.
Dude, if you really want some stuff, there's some great deals. I think I saw one in Indiana too on Shopsmith.
Mm-hmm.
You know what those are?
No.
So, especially for what you want to do too, because it's an all-in-one. So basically, a Shopsmith was huge in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. They still make a machine, but the Mark V, I think it is the one that everybody's selling. It's basically a lathe, and the power head on it moves, and you can turn it. The original unit is a lathe, a drill press, and a table saw, all in one.
Okay.
And you can get other attachments like planers, routers, joiners, everything for this damn thing. And it all folds up into a small area in a garage if you need be.
That would be really cool to get because, like, I'm at the beginning right now.
There's some of those right now for like $400.
Yeah. I bet I might be able to find one of those if I just search around yard sales, though.
What's up, Donnie?
I mean, right there's one on eBay.
Is that Donnie Bless?
Yep.
Donnie
Dude,
Bless?
I need... That's why I bought this lathe, so I can start making shit to sell and save the money up to buy a Donnie Bless knife.
Yeah, you're looking at about
Donnie. I'm on the book for Donnie's knife coming up soon.
Nice.
I know. I want one of those mini Ripley's. I said to myself the other day, I said, I'm not gonna go out and buy any more knives that are like $200, $300, $400. I'm just gonna save, and I'm gonna get a Donnie Bless knife, and then that'll be, my grail.
I don't blame you.
I mean, I'm still gonna.
I think after a while, everybody gets to where you start leaning in that direction. Like,
once you buy
I buy a lot less, folding knives than I did even 4 months ago. I'm way more in the buying, custom fixies from like Key.
Oh.
Or an Aries. Or I've got one coming from Shane.
Yeah.
And then
I got 3 coming from Shane.
I'm saving up my pennies to get on Donnie's books. I like this guy out of Florida that makes these tanks. So
yeah.
I'm more about supporting people I know lately.
Yeah, to me also, playing that whole, like, I'll do it, if I get sent a knife, I'll do, like, an honest review of it, but, like, all of that crap is, like, kind of boring.
Dude, I love my Kubies, and at one point, I shit you not, I had just about any Kubi that was out that you could actually purchase at the time that wasn't discontinued.
Yeah.
And that's not sustainable, let alone...
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sucks.
I still have a bit of a thing for their premium titanium, but...
Yeah.
Especially the gold and black pattern. I get those. But now it's pretty much, if it's not someone like Tempest or someone I know, designer I like, I'm not even looking at most stuff anymore. And it's hard because I see stuff from like Tenable has so much stuff out now that I would love. And I'm like, I don't need that. Don't need it. I'm just not going to carry it. I can't carry as what I have already.
I still want to cover certain things. So, like, if I go out and I see like a great deal somewhere where I'm like, oh, people are going to want to see this for such a good deal. They want to know what's going on here. But I'm not going to waste people's time with
This guy out of Michigan is amazing.
the VVs every month. Who's that?
It's called Morris. He takes fairy arrests and
Yeah. What's a fairy rasp made out of?
steel. I'm not sure what it is. Probably like 5160, maybe.
I think.
It is a high carbon steel.
Okay.
And then he takes them and he heat treats them to, I think, 60, 5960. It depends too. He has separate heat ranges per knife, so they test them or whatever.
Morris makes he makes folders too.
Oh yeah, he just
Switch
started
and
doing
folders.
some other one. No, he started making. He's got a flipper coming out too.
No, I remember seeing these. Yeah, he has some awesome stuff.
I've got a friction folder planned.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So he does classes, man, and you can go up there and make your knife yourself.
Where's he at?
In Michigan, he's on the other side of the state from me. And
Detroit side?
yep. So if we met up there, you get a discount if you do multiple people.
We should both go do it.
Yeah, I got Terry. Technical Terry said he wants to do it too.
All
I think
right.
it'd be sweet to get a group of guys to go do that. Fucking hang out all day and make some knives.
We should fucking do that.
Maybe
Is that-
Dougie will even come over from Illinois.
That'll
No
be less than a
way.
2-hour drive for me too.
That's way too far.
What? You could stay at my house.
I can't get out. I can't leave God that far away from home.
We'll
They
come
won't
pick
let
you
me
up.
travel out
Gary,
of the state no more.
pick you up in Gary, Indiana. You
It's
can just leave
south.
your car there.
I wouldn't leave your vehicle in Gary. Meets in a better place than Gary. So a good story about Gary. My kids were probably like 6, 8, and 10. So this was a good while ago, and we're going on vacation to Kentucky. Got the pop-up camper hooked up to the Dodge Caravan. I've got a shit ton of cash in my pocket. Traveler's checks. I mean, we're going to be gone for like 2 weeks. And we left early in the morning from Michigan. We're getting down. And kids are up. Wanted something to eat. I love Steak and Shake. Or not Steak and Shake, White Castle. And we don't have them around here. So there's one, and my wife's like, I want to put this White Castle in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I don't even ask her. Puts it in the GPS. Next thing I know, we're getting off, and I don't realize it till we're off and in. And I'm like, holy shit, are we going into Gary? And she's like, looks at the GPS. She's like, yeah, that's where. And I'm like, holy shit. So
Okay.
I felt like Clark Griswold,
Yeah.
with the family. And sure enough, all 3 kids, I've got to pee.
No.
Of course.
Right? Because I'm like, we're not even going to this damn restaurant. It's not happening. I can get back on the highway and go somewhere else. But of course, the kids, I've got to pee. So I find a gas station. It was funny as hell. But yeah,
I don't know. It's not the best of neighborhoods.
dude, we stuck out, and they were just. Kids were like, why is everybody staring at us? And I'm like, I don't know, because we're from Michigan.
Yeah, that's why.
It's enough of a reason to stare at y'all. Damn Michigans.
What's up, dude? Terry, were you here to see my new Sodbuster?
No, I think he just got in here.
Check it out, Terry. 1976 Sodbuster Jr.
He's probably going to want that from you.
Probably. They say, Joseph, they were only giving out 2 today. You couldn't buy a single today. It was $50. Old files and rasps are through hardened 1%, like 1095 or W1. So that's good. That'd be good to use for,
I've had no complaints. So one of the things with Morris knives, I don't know if he's going to do it, or I don't know if they do it on the friction folders or the small folders, but he hand engraves all of them when they were made.
Oh,
So I've
nice.
had this one. I've had this one since 2017, and I've had no issues with this. It's a beast.
I just started like in July. I'm starting to wonder, like, you know, when will any of these knives start to wear out?
Oh, they
They're all.
don't.
You use them properly, they usually don't. That's one of the things that's like, yeah, you might have a preference on steel, but a lot of steel is just, it's going to do the job.
I know. I just ordered another Rosecraft. What is it? What is it called? Overall Creek Farmhand. The Sodbuster. That's D2, and it's $60. It's like a fantastic value. You just if you like slip joints, that's a good one to get.
I love D2.
People
A
talk.
lot of people don't like it, and I think it's because in that budget craze when they were pushing crappy, maybe it was overseas D2, I don't know, but just not heat treating it right.
Right. Like
The
the
D2
Walmart.
on this Cabela's is amazing. All of the D2 on my Kershaws lately have
Mm-hmm.
been amazing. And like I said, I had pretty much all of the Kubies, and a lot of those were D2 back in the day. And those knives are fine.
Yeah. Benchmade
I
used to make crap with D2 all the time.
I love D2.
That was the
I
weird
think a
thing.
lot of people can't sharpen it.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they have trouble once it dulls sharpening it.
when I first got into this, though, it was like almost like I was made to feel like an idiot somewhat. Like, don't buy that. It's a piece of crap. Like, no, it's not. It's actually not.
Well, a lot of people have
Well,
very strong opinions about steels, and
some
unfortunately, a lot of them don't go off of their own experience. They go off of what they heard from somebody else.
Yeah.
and some of that D2 steel out there is shit.
What's up, Crispy? Oh, I'm sure there is plenty of. I've heard the horror stories, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm lucky or not, or that I just buy from reputable places, but off grid knives, they're Cryo D2,
Yeah.
very good. Kershaw's D2, really good.
Yeah.
Kubi's D2, I haven't overly abused it, but I've never had an issue with it. None of it's rust, and it's held good edges, you know.
But if you make something out of D2 and you heat treat it properly, it's going to be the best knife in the world, like compared to a mediocre Magna Cut. Am I right?
Oh, I was just reading what Kyle was saying about D2.
Oh, cow.
I mean, anytime you compare something that's lower quality. But I mean, if you compare D2 in its in its set heat treat against MagnaCut in its sweet spot, no, they're completely two different animals. But I mean, yeah, you can find a piece of shit that anything that wasn't heat treated right that wouldn't stand up, to something else.
Mhm.
If you're going to compare, you got to compare apples to apples. And I mean, MagnaCut has its place. It's expensive, but I mean, it serves its purpose.
I'm just trying to think though, if I
It's
make
just
a
not a
knife,
necessity.
like, would it be okay for me to make a knife out of D2 and properly heat treat it? Like, it'd still be a really good knife compared to a $20 fixed blade made out of D2 from just a no-name company, like from China.
Oh, I'm sure it'd be a lot. I know, like Kyle was saying, custom D2 is there's still
Yeah,
people that pay a lot of money for custom D2 if it's
Okay.
done right.
yeah, but hell, you can find
But
Medfords
then
that's got
again, his
D2.
point right there of, he wouldn't put it up against 6062 MagnaCut.
Okay. Well, it's good to know because I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to nail these things down because I hear things across the board, There's a lot of
I'd
strong
love,
and a
I'd
lot of
love one of the guys in the community to make a D2 knife.
wouldn't it be cool? And
I've got the 80CR. I've had some ABL. Uh, what else are they using? 1095.
There it is, Kyle. It's
But yeah, I'd love a good USA source D2.
but it's
it's
expensive. I mean,
well,
that's
I mean,
the
there's other options, and
It's got to be coming down. This knife isn't that expensive, and it's USA. It specifically says it's USA source D2, and this is all USA made as well, and it's $80.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, Cabela's is a big player here.
That's true. They probably
They probably get a
bought
premium
a
on that.
friggin' ton.
Yeah.
you keep blowing that D2 horn, but 14C is the king.
Oh, I love 14C.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I don't
user
disagree.
friendly. I don't know. That's just personal opinion. I
That's
haven't
another one
blown
of
him
my
up.
favorites there, Kyle. Is S35.
Yeah, it's easy to deal with.
I like 14C. I think I might have more 14C knives than I have D2 knives, honestly.
I have a lot of D2. I have more 14C than I have of anything.
Yeah.
Got a few 154, and I don't mind it. I just always in that range. I'm looking for 14C before I'm looking for 154. Personally, I know a lot of people are opposite of that, but I like the 14C. And then I really like OS 10. That's done well, and I think if you're getting it from Taiwan, it's done well.
I mean, this is Devo's 154 on that V2, and I mean it's multiple months of pretty rough work. I mean, it's hitting you know heavy rubber lines on the regular here and there on the shop floor. So I mean, and it hadn't started to dull out yet. So
And then S35 is another one that I have a lot of.
Yeah, I do too. Is that FM1 that Maddie wants?
Yeah,
and I don't have the fucking time to sharpen super steels. I mean, let's be honest. If you're gonna fucking put an edge on Magna Cut or one of these super steel, you better have the right equipment and you better be ready to put some time on it. But 14C, you can slick that bitch up pretty quick with a set of diamond. I mean, you can 154C and 14C. You can.
I'm no Kyle Coonley, but this thing right here, anybody in the community should have.
I'm too lazy to use the stone. I like the fixed blade pull across there.
Once you get used to this, it's so much faster.
I don't
It's so
know.
much easier. And I don't know what you're talking about the Magna Cut because I can touch this thing up on that ceramic in. Whew,
That's the only one I have in OS 10. Closed seal Raja 3.
that thing's sharp as hell, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's very sharp. Got that to the back of the knuckles last week. It's contoured.
Explain
Sometimes
to him, Brian, why he's busting his knuckles with that.
He's probably not using the choil. Or not the choil, the ricasso.
How did I get
You,
it to the back of my fingers?
all you can drop all if you put your finger right to the front, right there.
I did
You
this.
can drop any cold steel to your finger because they use the ricasso. So that's the engage.
If I would put my fingers clear up here, it would have stopped it, but I had them down here.
Can't do that with the 8015 because it's a different lock mechanism, obviously. But
Oh, that looks fun.
8010, same thing. Ultimate Hunter.
Let's see, what the hell happened to my code 4?
These are OS 10 cold steels, and these are amazing. I love the air lights. I think they're one of the best beater work knives you can get.
Oh, yeah, it looks nice, yeah. This is the code 4. Look how thin it is. That was only 50 or 45 bucks plus or whatever. Same deal. You can snap your fingers with it.
So put your finger all the way to the front, and you can let it drop, and it won't. Silver or the silver eye, same thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, now I've got
Martin.
something to fidget.
And yeah, and then you just shake it shut afterwards. Don't go. Yeah, you want to. Don't whip it down on your finger. Just let it drop to the. Did you cut yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Rookie.
Back to the Bel Air. No, my stupid ass with knives, man.
This segment brought to you by Band-Aids.
I am gonna go get one. I'll be right back.
But
that's the problem. Is you gotta know what you're doing, and you gotta get used to it. I wouldn't whip it anything down till your fingers out of the way, but
yeah, nothing on a cold steel.
You'll learn quick with a cold steel.
Yeah, they got a way of teaching you. Just like you'll learn to hold on to a Protect or a
Go
launch.
shooting out here.
Oh man, long ass fucking week.
Yeah, they putting you to work, Dougie.
Man, it's just I've got multiple projects going on, and surprise, surprise, Had a safety guy visit.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
Got my pants pulled down, little.
2 of them.
But I
You know,
mean, you know,
I've always said I don't trust a knife guy that you don't see with band-aids.
hey, I've been for a hot minute, but I got this in this week, and I gotta say, real close a couple times, man. That Devo nip slip is a sweet little slip joint. What
I do
surprised me
love the acoustics
is
of
how
that damn
light
knife.
it is. Is how light this damn thing is,
I
and
bet.
it's small, but it fits good in my big old meathead hand. But what is it? It's a QSP, and they kill it. And I think I'm a little bit left leaning on this one thing. It's about the only time you'll see somebody say left leaning wearing a shirt. But Devo kills it. I've yet to have a
Kyle was
Devo I
just
didn't like.
throwing out some prices on steel there for you.
Yeah, I throwed it up there a second ago. And then that artisan wizard,
Okay.
the sorcerer, little button lock.
Ooh, that thing's poppy. That thing had a
Oh,
little
it's
pump.
got a nasty little snap to it for a button lock. It's like a pyrite done right. This is that wizard, man.
Ooh,
These
and a front
ones,
flipper. That looks fun,
yeah,
man.
it's got a little bit of play to it. It's in an
Is that
S
one of their
bell.
S90V knives?
I think so. I've just got it out of the box today. It's got that little floating, like perforated backspacer that's like there but not.
The floating backspacer.
Oh, that's weird.
It's pretty cool.
And let's see, yeah, S90V.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that backspacer.
Yeah, it's hard for you. I know.
It looks like shit would get caught up in it with
You're
those.
Oh, for
you're not taking this to where you're gonna get shit caught up in it. It's like a $213 blade. This is office carry, is what that is.
I take this there. I take this there.
Not, but my office is different than your office.
I know, but
And I
my
carry something like
my
this.
office, I carry this, and I have leaves and dirt and shit blown on me.
And I carry this at work because if I use a knife, I'll use this because it's
I don't
already
have enough.
you got users, you got showers. But
That
that wizard line,
that's the truth. I always have enough knives on me, and there's usually two that are the ones that are getting used the most. The other ones are more flicking in the car. Or,
Emotional support.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
one of the
but
best users out there.
I'm fixing to have to send that that Ken Onion. I worked on the review and shit today, but that thing,
Yeah, that's on my list. The
I have,
Buckhorn.
yeah, that's definitely one. If you haven't had it, you want it. There's a reason that it won awards. It's so thin, it's just huge. And I think I'm gonna wait and snag me one on the secondary, and I want to send it to Terry, get a little bit of ANO work on it, and then it's gonna be a fucking bitch user. I'm gonna beat it up.
I don't even need to. I just need the black and gold titanium one, and I'll be all set.
Gold titanium. We figured out how
No,
to
I
do.
wasn't at the beach. No, I didn't get sand in my vajayjay. About time, Kyle. It's been
Why?
fucking an hour and 20 minutes, and you're just now finally giving me some grief. So I'm starting to wonder if you're off your game a little bit, sir. We started talking about blade steels. He got all serious, posting shit.
I was going to say, I haven't seen those comments, so I had to refresh.
Yeah. But man, I got to say, that is, Ken Onion's killing it. Because, I mean, there's a big Ken Onion. And I enjoy the shit out of that user.
ZT.
Yeah. The old 350. I'm a little bit of a Z. I don't. None of the new ones really tickle the fancy, but some of the older models really get me.
Yeah,
I like
I've
their
got a
speed.
lot of Ken's old Kershaws and CRKTs.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that.
excuses.
Got a Hisatsu. Same with
Ooh, that thing's wicked.
that's a hog
Dude,
stick.
that thing looks like it'll cut you looking at it.
I bend over on top of it. Yeah, it's gnarly.
It's my InfoWars shirt, Crispy. That's how Kyle gets it hard. He just sees that and he's like, God, that right wing nut job fucking gets me going. Slapping every once in a while, bullshit. You're a constant rub during this hour and a half.
It's got a liner lock safety on it.
That
looks like a tank, man.
It's like unnecessarily overbuilt, but it's got G10. That I think is G10. It could be something else. Feels like plastic.
it's injection. I don't know. I've tried carrying this damn axle fixie. I don't know if I can. I just can't find a way to pocket carry it very well. I mean, if I just throw it in the backpack, it's great to have, but it's just not a pocket carry. It's just too top heavy.
Where's the sheath?
I've tried clip up, sliding it down, different holes. It just don't. It don't want to ride. Maybe if it went to see Terry and got some leather.
Yeah, so you can have the clip higher up on the, so it
Yeah, maybe
goes
like up
further
toward the
down,
front.
like a deeper carry.
But I mean, I dig the knife. The knife is great. And the whole intention of the when I snagged it was I was going to make it a user down at, when you go to the shop. Yes, the fucking frogs. The chemicals are turning the frogs gay.
They're turning
It's
the
the truth.
frogs gay.
It's the truth. I might sit in the kitchen, drink coffee, and do an Alex Jones impersonation. Because the
Coming
global
gay.
elite death
They are
cult,
coming until they explode.
the globalist elite death cult wants us all dead. We don't want to eat the bugs.
Kyle, I've been trying to avoid SHOT Show coverage because I knew I was getting lathe and some tooling, and I didn't want to be tempted to buy something.
Mm-hmm. I got that new.
I'm just refusing to watch it because I'm jealous, and my ass wished I could have went out there.
It.
Eat your ass like corn on the cob.
What's up, Maddie?
Satisfaction. Let's relax. Satisfaction.
Kyle.
I wish you
Man.
could get in the SHOT Show like you could Blade Show.
Eat your ass that corn on the cob.
Here we go.
Whoa!
That's cool. The
I bet that does make
Kydex
armor.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he glued leather to the outside of Kydex. It looks fucking awesome.
Yes, sir.
Terry's a talented man in many ways. Anno, leather, Kydex now, shipwrecking.
He does. I'm telling you, man. It's by far. Good Lord, the floor is fucking shifted. He does my favorite anno work. I mean, I've sent out a couple here and there, and that's just who I think of now. Period. I mean, Backpack did one, and I really like it. The Miscreant, but
Yeah,
Backpack, you're gonna wait for a while to get it through his shop. Terry's turnaround is sick. I mean, I've sent it to him. I've mailed it on Monday, and before the next week, it was back. It's like the day he got it, it was apart. He's sending pictures of how he did it, and
he gets it done.
all right. So now we're playing a game here. Salt, question arm.
There's the nuclear pickle. Now that with Maddie in here.
I don't speak emojis, Kyle. I'm a little behind the times on there, so I'm trying to figure this out. It's like those little pictures.
Do you guys know Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah,
These
I
are
know it.
these are transfers, and I can just print whatever out on these transfers, and then I peel it off, and I can just iron it onto a hank or a shirt or whatever.
Oh, that's sweet.
It works pretty good too. So I'm
Is
just
that
gonna
how you were doing the snake for Metal Gear?
yeah, I got Snake here.
Yeah, dude. I commented on that. That's sick.
Oh yeah, and then the Foxhound logo and the new Metal Gear Delta logo to go around him on the hank.
I like the autism one too.
Yeah, I'm doing a couple of autism. Well, I've got enough to make like 9 autism ones, I think, maybe more. But I'm gonna
My
do autism awareness hanks with the
my son
oh,
is very high functioning, but he's on the spectrum.
it's like watercolor print, and
Autism's not funny if you're going to talk serious about it.
I haven't done anything. Like I'm not donating anything. These are just awareness hanks. I could
No,
upcharge to
that's
donate,
cool, dude.
but I didn't want anybody to get the wrong idea. These aren't for that. Unfortunately, I also have a lot of I buy a bunch of knives and I have a lot of costs incurred from doing hanks and sheaths. But this is the last one that I did. Is Akira. Have you guys heard of that?
Yep.
Another anime from the 80s. Thought that would look cool. I'll just do a
The
couple of them.
My
the big the big gun
the
by
son I was
Regret.
just talking about's big into. He watches all that anime.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. I had a lot of high functioning autistic friends growing up.
Hell.
Don't we all? Yeah.
What was that other one? I was trying to find the other Met that I saw, that the woodpecker.
Calling.
from Ramette.
That's
Come out of
messed up.
Blade Show. It's pretty nice. Let me see if I can find that video to bring it up. But yeah, there's been some good stuff. Man, I've seen some pretty nasty firearms rolling out of there. And then there's a Vero and Protec collab
What's up,
that's
Paul?
coming out.
Hey, Paul.
I sent out Paul's knife the other day.
Now that is definitely interesting for Protec there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet looking.
And I'm a Vero. But yeah, hell, all you do go if you haven't seen much of SHOT Show, just go in and type in SHOT Show on Facebook, and then just have yourself a little scroll party.
Oh, I can find the footage. I've been purposely avoiding the footage.
I don't need much help figuring out what knife I want next.
Now, Woodpecker from Ramette's got like the snap-on scale, like Pyrotek did.
That's cool.
So
So
I mean, it looks like it's got some kind of other
did they
latch.
get? Is it identical? Is it the exact same system, or is it
No, it's just the same. It
like
actually
are
I
they?
think physically snaps into a liner. Let's see if I can find it and show the video. Man, it wasn't what, a year and a half ago, we were looking at Ramette and it had like that Rhino and a couple other Amazon knives. And it was like,
Yeah, they
man, these
started
are
out
pretty
as
good.
budget, and we're like, wow, these are great, and they still are.
But now
And
they are pushing some serious heat.
oh yeah,
Big time players.
It's just how quick somebody can bust in to the
Did you see
they
North
uh
Mountain?
they listen to the community.
They got North Mountain Blade that just came out, right?
Yep.
yes, they're probably fixing to do a little something.
They've got a Doug Dwyer design coming out here shortly.
I want that chop too in the Ultim version.
I only had this one and the aluminum one, the bronzed
What's up,
aluminum.
Bluminati?
There's a couple people that got them that I've been working on trying to get it from.
I was gonna say though, I turned down the Ultim one because they were like, "Do you want the Ultim one?" And I was like, "You already sent me a Chop 2. I don't need another Chop 2." And then they were like, "Okay, we'll send you the aluminum one." And I'm like, "That's no better, but thank you." You know.
See, the one on their site isn't the
Oh
trash
yeah,
of a
Illuminati, what's
scale.
up?
blue,
We got the Ninja.
crispy, Mountain Mama.
Crispy's been in here for a bit.
Yeah, I was mouthing to him a second ago.
All caught my short. My short. Not bad. The ABW slip joint.
I decided on my Mannix 2 scales, Brian.
Yeah, what you getting?
The first set I've ever bought from the Rhino there, the titanium critter scale.
Oh.
I think's what I'm going to go with there.
That's pretty sweet.
I thought maybe that design will feel good. And then I was thinking possibly about Anno. I don't know yet. I'll see what they look like when I get them on there. But yeah, I kept thinking, man, my Carta. But
You know me, I love a good micarta. And Rip's Garage, this
I know
hero
that's
turf
what
they use.
I kept thinking. You can
I
see.
just
I mean,
found
it's
out
dirty blade.
that they Rips Garage makes scales for the iridium.
Yep.
Whoa! They do. I
I'm
need to
get
check this.
I'm getting some TerraTurf for my iridiums.
Oh, that'll be awesome. I'm gonna get an iridium now.
The iridium
So
broke my heart.
Me too. And then
I
you can get those scales for them.
there's no way the iridium was too small for you.
It just, man, I got it when it come out, and it kept digging cuts into my palm every time I closed it.
Are you sure? You got to be
I'm
thinking
positive.
a different one because this one's pretty big. You should be able to.
Is it
No,
the
it was
mini iridium?
iridium. No, it was when it first come out because I was
So
so excited about the crossbar lock on it. That's the only
I
reason.
love
It's the only Kershaw I ever traded off.
I'll
AJ.
probably get some matching sets for these two.
You see that, Brian? I tried to dye this.
Yeah, it looks good on there. I like how it's darker to lighter on the bottom,
And then it's different on the other side.
and then the blue purple. That's kind of cool.
It's like blue and purple, but you can see the yellow bleeding through a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. I'd also like to get some my Carta scales for this, but this is a lightweight.
You can, but it's a battle. I went down that because I wanted a Mannix to upgrade, and the first one that I ended up trading into was a lightweight, and then that's when I found out. That's before they're offering scales like OG offers. I think scales for a lightweight, but you've got to drill out those rivets.
This one doesn't have rivets. It's got screws that I spray painted.
Well, OG's got scales, I think, and I
I
think
fell
theirs was.
into I fell into my Mannix and it was already hooked up. So
Oh yeah. I know what you mean about that micarta though. I
I got
did get
this from Terry. Got the ball cage upgrade. It's got everything. He
oh
he hooked it up.
Well, see, I found somebody that's making that back spacer for them. I guess the lock bar mechanism there, because making those in titanium and anno in them.
oh
So I have to go that route too because can't leave it
oh yeah.
black.
That'd be cool. And they
You're
say
right, Kyle. You're if you're wanting an OG scale, you're waiting. Honestly, I had more luck buying
I got
OG
the Terra
scales
Turf
off
on
of
my
Facebook.
8020.
oh okay. Yeah, this one's just the linen, but yeah, it's red.
I like it.
I love the 80 20.5. Oh yeah, you're talking about those titanium for that backspacer part. Or like, isn't that the stop pin?
It's the mechanism that the ball cage rides against.
Okay,
Rides
well,
up in. So it's just like a backspacer with a notch cut into it that the ball cage rides up.
let's put mine away. Here it is. Yeah, mine has them. I mean, even the lightweight has it. I see what it is.
It's just the mechanism that holds all of that into the frame.
But you see, it functions as a stop pin too. So I wonder if since it's titanium, it wouldn't wear out over time.
God, he just doesn't know who he's talking to. I'm more worried about this son bitch looking pretty.
What?
Until you wear it out flipping it.
Yeah, and then I'll put the other one back in. I can't wait to bitch about that. But you're talking what? How many times you smack it before it?
I don't know. I care about them looking pretty too because, like, look, like, you know, that's not gonna last forever. The spray paint on the screws, that's gonna wear off pretty quick.
I thought you like bought titanium screws or something like that.
I just spray painted them.
Hell,
Bill,
it's all.
it's his kid's birthday, so he's
Yeah,
got family over, and he's probably not going to make it tonight, especially seeing as how it's already 15 minutes before we usually end.
yeah. He had the
Bill, you
birthday party. Don was there.
All right, I'll give the Don a pass. I thought he was just shafting us and not coming in tonight because Backpack wasn't here. But
Oh, I'm figuring if there's a party, he's at the house.
yeah, I'm sure he is. Or he was. They're probably driving home by now. But oh, I'm sure, Bill. But after having everybody over, I'm sure his wife wasn't going to let him head on out to the garage and not help clean up and put the kids to bed.
Anybody else heard this one? That they finally released the name of the pilot for the Black Hawk.
Yep, they did that before we even went.
Yeah, I'm late behind it. I just seen it pop up. I saw that everybody jumped on the trans pilot at first, but I wish they had
No,
a DeVille, but no, I don't.
I don't think
Yeah,
it had anything to do with her. It sounds like it had more to do with the fact that they were flying without the proper crew.
yeah, they were a person short
Yeah, so
and a
it's the
little bit
job
high.
of the crew chiefs to watch each side of the helicopter, and they only had one, and he was on the side away from
Fucking
where the
DMs.
plane.
I got no DMs from you.
It's probably on your OnlyFeet account,
Oh,
knowing Kyle.
what?
He
Kyle,
needs
I
his
forgot
fix.
all about that. And yes, I'd like to have it, but
Marco said check the block list.
no, I seen where he sent it to me, but I'll be honest, it was a little bit higher than I wanted to spend, so I was like, fuck, I can't drop that right now.
Oh, what was he trying to sell you?
Uh, he he has an RR that's kind of one off, and it's a sweet looking blade, but I just I'm putting money into a pile at the moment. You know how that shit goes. And then now I took a fucking hit. I might buy that one if I get my insurance claim money.
Oh, I can't wait for my lathe to get here.
You can't wait to get laid.
That too.
Yeah,
always
same.
looking forward to that. But the lathe, it's a
Yeah.
tool. You know, kind of like us. We're all tools.
And damn PM2, I had it apart this week, was messing with it, and I finally got it with these damn screws that I bought, some Etsy specials, and the back
Kyle
spacer and
said he'd do
everything.
a trade for you, Doug. Partial trade. Give him a Spider Co.
Any Spyderco you're getting, I don't. I'm trying to think. The only two Spydercos I have left is a
Order
Manix
him a
2
grasshopper.
Give him this
and the PM,
tenacious.
the pimped out PM2.
The PM2 looks like it's got some money in it, though.
I'm not crazy or nothing. It's got some Etsy parts. It's a S.
Why,
S30B.
Maddie? Satisfaction wants to know why farts are called cutting the cheese.
It sounds like it's a joke. I'm waiting for his punchline.
Because cheese is stinky, or some cheese is stinky, and people would just use it as an excuse, like telling them that the dog farted.
Kyle, I would never offer you any basic bitch steals.
Darn it, Maddie, coming in here
smart
and
enough to know
making me
better than that.
dropping a question like that with no answer. Now we're all just going to be thinking all night. We're just.
I'm disturbed now.
I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to have to Google it.
I'll go ahead. I'm doing it now. Why are farts called?
Kyle, I'm guessing S30B is a basic bitch steal to you.
I would think so because it's been around for so long and.
Cutting up the cheese.
Look at this shit. This is what Google said. The phrase cutting the cheese is used to refer to farting because it's slang term that compares the strong, unpleasant smell of some cheeses
I was right.
to the odor of flatulence.
Famunda cheese.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, I've never farted and it smelled like cheese. So wouldn't you say it was more like who's cutting the eggs or who's boiling the eggs? Would be a far better term.
Well, you haven't cut real cheese. Because Joseph just said you cut into those old blocks of cheese and the shit stinks. So
I cut
we
get yourself this week, Doug. Your homework is to go buy a block, a good sized block of cheese, not like a little thing. It's something you can get at the deli. You know, at least 5 pounds. And
Maggie feels me on this.
Slice it right down.
Never had a cheese fart either.
Slice it with one of your knives and just get your nose right in there and film it so we can see the reaction.
Here's
I got a block of man, has anybody else tried that breaded cheese?
Dude, it's gonna go viral. You can have a picture of you, you know, on the thumbnail and, you know, going crazy about cutting the cheese.
I'm telling you.
The answer to Maddie's question.
You got to eat a whole bunch of it, and then maybe you can get a cheese fart.
So, yeah, if all you do is sit and eat cheese, will you eventually have a cheese fart?
I'm thinking.
You've got to. I mean, unless you never fart again.
Yeah, at what point do you know that whatever you eat, that's the smell of fart you're going to have?
I would say after at least 2 days, you know, you're probably, unless you're not regular at all, you've probably moved through whatever.
Ghosts in the hallway.
I like to clench and my favorite place to fart is in the truck, where I have control of the windows.
Jesus Christ.
Am I the only one? Am I the only person that will fucking rip one and you know it's burning? You can feel it, the heat going up your back. Reach over and lock the windows in the fucking truck, and you just wait patiently for everybody to enjoy the whiff. And I just sit there, quietly drive, listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, and then wait for somebody to say, "Oh." That's how I go. I mean, if you're ever in the truck with me, it's coming. And then if you're smart about it, I roll your window down just a little bit. That way, it sucks all the air in the cab out your window,
right to you. Yep.
Right to you. See, I think this shit through. There's rhyme. There's reasons to the insanity.
Oh, man.
I have a buddy that has some of the worst flatulence ever. Like, this motherfucker clears rooms and he's just like Doug.
That is second best place to drop one is in Walmart. Walking down the
Just
aisle.
leave it in the whole aisle and then wait for someone to.
Oh yeah, I'm listening. Please, please. And there is nothing better in life than hearing somebody be like, "What the fuck is that smell?" Oh, that pleases me to my core.
Doug, we just found one of your wires that's that's a line.
My wife hates it. She bitches all the time because I'll fart in the store and she'll smell it and she'll be like, "I wish you wouldn't do that shit." And I'm like, "I can't. You can't stop it. It hurts. It physically hurts to hold one."
He already told you, Maddie, the first best one is in his truck, where he's got
Oh yeah,
you
if it's in the
held
truck,
captive.
well, yeah,
Second
yeah,
one
I
is
can.
Walmart.
Yeah, number 2 is Walmart aisle.
Which
Definitely.
aisle would be the most diabolical? Dairy?
I would think like around the pharmacy or something in the perfume area and the deodorant, where
Yeah, that would
the
probably be
lady,
the best.
Clean.
maybe shampoo, so it's going to be a chick that's probably coming over there or something. She's just
Or
going to
like,
be like, "Oh my god."
or like clean sheets. Like people are trying to buy new sheets and they just walk through that. They're like, they think all the
Oh,
sheets are going to.
Doug, you should start dropping them by the dressing room and just leave. Because then the worker and the person are stuck there.
We're done.
Yes, Kyle, I have a loved one.
Kyle's being a bully like normal.
I enjoy it. For 20, we're going on.
Something.
We just
If he's not
celebrated
giving
24
someone
years.
shit, something's wrong. So
I got kids. How you think I got them? Damn, Kyle.
Under the covers is number one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's all great, Dutch oven, blah blah blah. But if you get down that hallway,
You weren't picking on me,
then
Kyle.
you got to be able to throw a fart, and that's when
speaking
it
of
gets
throwing the
serious.
fart, that goes back to the guy I was telling you about. So this dude will be. We're in the UP at his cottage, and we're outside at a campfire. And I noticed this motherfucker like just slightly moving his hand, and so I walk away. I knew it was coming, and it continued all night. And he was basically cupping it and trying to throw it in my fucking face, and it was
Oh,
horrible. Like
the
people
best.
were going inside for the night. They're like, "I'm fucking done." So finally, I yelled at him because he had borrowed a sweatshirt, and next fucking one you throw at me, dude, the sweatshirt's gone. You can fucking freeze your. At least that stopped me being targeted and everybody else got it. But
I remember the youngest boy was sitting at the kitchen table playing Roblox many years ago, and I caught him off guard. But I put him in a headlock with the fart and got him like this and was making him breathe it. And the old lady was getting on to me like, "Stop," because as soon as I moved my hand, the little one goes, great. It's great. It's great. Best one I ever threw. He'll tell you about it.
I thought we just got cut from YouTube for child endangerment or something because everything froze up.
Maddie, have you tried that? You tried that?
Oh, the fart guns? Yeah, my kid had one.
Did you try it on Eli?
I will have to look into this. Fart gun.
It's not like you fart in it and launch your own fart, Doug. It's not near as good. You're supposed to put the fart spray like thing in there and it shoots the.
I can tell you from personal experience, liquid ass is by far one of the greatest fucking things to buy and just keep for good times. That stuff is fucking so nasty. And you could throw a
It's
couple
horrible.
sprays. So this one plant used to work
You
in building.
could actually probably use that as a type of like mace. Like
Yeah,
if
you
you
could
really,
definitely disfigure somebody with that shit.
oh yeah,
We had some in this old plant I worked at. Each process had a building, so you were working in the building by yourself. So what I would do is leave break early before this guy, so I knew I could slip through. I would unlock his building and run through it real quick, giving a couple good sprays of that liquid ass, and then lock his building up, and then go on up to mine. And he would go in there, and for like 3 or 4 days straight, I got him. I come back down there on the fourth day. He's got a maintenance man looking in the vents, in the air conditioning vents. He's like, I know there's something in here. Something's dead. It's shit and it died. It was the best thing. It was just for years. I would every so often grab that stuff out. I'd order a new bottle, and I just kept hammering his building every so often. And you hear him paging maintenance.
oh Doug.
It happens.
Now I'm rethinking the possibility of ever carpooling to Blade Show with you.
Mm-hmm.
Long trips could get ugly because I like hot dogs and boiled eggs.
Everybody likes hot dogs. Boiled eggs, that's definitely not happening on a fucking road trip.
Boiled
I've never
eggs
had
are
cheese
like the
fart,
best
but I've
treat.
had
That's
hot dog
solid
fart.
fucking protein.
That's
That
great.
is like,
But knowing what I've heard tonight, if you're ever in a vehicle with me and I see a boiled egg, I'm dropping your ass right there on the side of the road.
you know, because look, that's like my favorite roadside snack too. Because that's like on the carnivore, yeah, you can hit boiled eggs whenever you want them, pretty much. So
Yeah.
you bust out 4 boiled eggs.
Kyle, I'll just have to pull the trailer if I bring Doug.
God
Strap him
doesn't.
down on the trailer back there.
Oh, there was a show on Netflix called Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And one of those guys, the gay black dude, was telling the story of how he moved to the city. And he got sent with a whole bag of deviled eggs. And he was eating them not refrigerated over a whole trip across the country in a Greyhound bus.
Oh my god.
Just fucking blowing everybody up. There was like a wide berth.
I'm trying to catch up on Chad.
I ate 5 deviled eggs today. They were good.
I had salami in there.
I can't eat eggs. I will projectile vomit like The Exorcist.
You don't like them?
No, I physically will puke.
You're allergic to them?
Something happened. Ever since I lost weight, I can't eat them anymore.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard something like that.
Which is
God,
crappy too, because I've got about 12 chickens outside, and it's probably the cheapest food we have.
And they're good too.
I keep seeing body shaming in our chat, and it seriously disturbs me. I mean, I'm probably going to throw up every time I eat for the next week, so I can get slender for y'all guys. Because
You guys are giving Doug a complex.
You're going to give me an eating disorder. Won't you all feel bad about it?
They don't.
Wes, they are.
Y'all should feel horrible about yourselves. Shame on you.
Before I'd call it a mini Chick-fil-A, Kyle, I'd call it like a large Boston market. I have flocks of wild turkeys.
Oh. Come
Kyle,
back to the
I
daily
love you. That's
Hey, 1 week at a time, Kyle. Don't discourage them.
yeah, 1 week is all it takes, one day. Satisfaction, are you going like just full keto, or I'm telling you, man, carnivore is the way to go.
carnivore diet. You can eat bananas though, can't you?
I see. I don't eat any vegetables or fruit.
I think you should be eating some vegetables and fruit because, like, there's a lot of vitamins you need
Loot,
too.
what's up, buddy?
That's what supplements are for.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We got Loot in the
No,
house. Look at this shit, Loot. Stand up, Yako. We didn't even coordinate this.
No, we didn't. Just repping the new breed.
I don't need a 5X shirt, Kyle. I wear a 3X. Thank you, you dickhead. If you're gonna get me a shirt, I'll wear it. I am 6'3" and 289 pounds. 2 years ago, I was 6'2" and 400 and God knows how much, 80 something pounds.
I think I'm gonna need to go on a diet soon because my large new breed shirt is showing my man boobs.
What's up, Fed? We got Ed Harrison in the house. Heck yeah, buddy. You want to come up here to hunt some turkey, you let me know.
Maddie, you're fine however you are, sir.
518?
That's what I thought when I saw
What
it.
fucking measurement is that? So that
It's
would be 6'6"?
I don't know. I just let him have it.
Chicken breading, fried chicken breading with pork rinds.
Fuck yeah, that's what I use. You can buy them. They're in like a tub. It's just pork rinds that you use to bread whatever with, so that you don't get the carbs.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, it's good on shit.
Mmm. Can't go wrong with some good fried chicken.
Yeah, and that's because I will have some fried chicken. I do it in the skillet, a little bit of butter, because fuck seed oils.
I'll be cooking lots of barbecue chicken with this thing this summer.
That sounds awesome.
Pork chops, steaks, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have a bad day if any of you run up on me while I'm grilling.
I
Hook
bet
this right, hook it right in their nose and just kind of the fuck out of here.
What if they're a liberal and it hits their little nose piercing, and then you're just they enjoy that shit? I think.
This was
Neil,
years ago,
it's
years and years ago. But I used to work in a warehouse, and there was a dude that was probably like 6'5". He was a big dude, and he had all kinds of face piercings and shit like that. And one day we were kind of button heads, and I'm like, dude, fuck off and get out of my face. And he's like, you don't want none of this. And he was shocked when I'm like, I'm about to rip every one of those fucking piercings out of your face and head as I'm stomping on your right foot, because he had had a right foot problem. And he's like, yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I size people up. I'm like, you don't want to fuck with me, dude. But he was shocked. What do you mean? I'm like, yeah, those piercings are the first thing that's coming out of your face.
hold on.
I think he was shocked that I remembered his injuries and that I would use them against him. But when you're talking about someone that big, It's all fair. Oh, there's Cheeto.
Cheeto Bandito.
Palmer.
Cheetosaurus Rex.
What's
Yeah,
up?
he was like a Drago for sure. He was a big son of a bitch. Couple lives must be getting over. We're getting
Yeah, we're
a
gonna
lot of
get over,
regular.
but I guess we'll go for a minute. I was
We're
trying
getting
to
over.
slide over to the old YouTube
Getting
chat.
a little influx, eh?
I had to do it. I finally went and gave Mr. Kyle, the king asshole in the chat, a moderator.
Oh boy, look at that.
And Maddie while I was over there. I
I
saw
saw
Maddie
that. I
finally.
saw you handed out one of the Mattis faction too.
I had to get that done. I do more of them. I just got to get over and play with it. Or blew me naughty.
Yeah, I would. I'd say the Ninja needs one for sure.
If any of you guys are in the market for Hanks right now, they're 25% off. And I'll probably extend that sale through the week.
That lava Hank looked pretty good. I went to the site and was looking at it.
His Hanks are friggin' great, guys. So if you haven't had one yet, definitely check them out.
When I first started, I
Some of the
admit
softest.
I needed a learning curve, I needed to learn, but I'm pretty good at it now, so if you want a soft little knife blankie. And I can make them different sizes than this too. So like on Etsy, you're gonna find these 11 by 11 inch ones. But if you want smaller ones, just tell me, and I'll make you whatever you want.
I need one
I
with a
won't
pit
be
bull.
bigger, but smaller I can do.
I don't know where I put my other one from you. I love that small one.
Oh yeah, yeah. The small ones. I mean, I think they're probably just as useful as the big ones, and just a little bit easier to carry around and such with the grommets. But I don't sell them with paracords. I think I'm gonna start selling them with a little paracord through the grommet. But
When that lathe comes in and I start making some glow beads, I'll send you some to hook onto it.
maybe I'll like bulk order a bunch of little glow beads for like a run of Hank per like whatever new design I'm gonna do, you know.
Because the nice thing about that, with these being little, if you add that bead on there with some weight, it'll help drop it in the pocket better.
Yep.
Bluminati. It just made me thought. Today I saw a post where Vanilla Ice was pushing his 5.0
Yakko
down
makes
A1A
section. You have
Boulevard.
to ask though.
Detroit Avenue. Girls were hot wearing less than bikinis.
Like I made what's his name? Guy in the community, Jason Beecher. I made him 5 of the little 5x5 Hanks, the same size that Brian has.
Yeah, they're great. I love it.
But like those are 5x5, and that way, like I can charge less for those because I can do 4 with one microfiber. But like 6 or 7 inch is a little bit like that's my favorite size. But they're the same size. They're the same price as the bigger ones because I use just as much fabric. Can't really reuse it, once it's
Yeah,
up
this
to.
big one. I got this one in a giveaway from G-Ball. This is one of the ones you sent to him for giveaway.
Oh yeah,
And
probably
It
that's probably
looks
the
like I got cut off
that
a
I
Cousin Eddie shirt.
I friggin' love this thing.
It's rudimentary.
It's
What'd
the
you say?
glass cleaning rag.
Yep, glasses cleaning rag.
I
So
mean, that's
one of the things I like about this is to carry an extra mag in my pocket without it bumping into things. I can wrap it in this and throw it down in the cargo pocket, and it won't
And that's what I like about it
rattle
too.
around.
They do wrap a knife in it because you're like you said, it
I
makes
don't
it easy
remember, Kyle.
in my pocket. It's like a little pouch. I've thought about making them too, cause like I'm gonna make them with like jeans, well I did one for brother Terry down in Georgia or wherever he is, made out of a jeans like a pant leg, and I think that would be cool with the pocket on it. They're a pain in the ass to sew, but
Matisfaction wants to know if you got any red and black or black and red material.
I do.
Yeah, he wants red and black, not black and red.
Well, he says black and red, and I was saying red and black, but just corrected it because I said it wrong. They're the same thing.
I've got some flannel that's red and black, like a lumberjack print flannel.
What is that? The buffalo. The red and the black, that's the buffalo. That's buffalo flannel. Or I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. I was looking it up one time because I wanted a buffalo hank.
I don't have a buffalo.
One reason this took so long, Matisfaction, because the original handle I was going to do was going to be red glow with black inlays in it. And for some reason, red glow just does not glow well. Might just be the one piece I got, but it also smells really bad.
If you look at my site, those prices, even at 25% off, you might even get a better deal just by asking me for something else.
You know it, Maddie, the nuclear pickle. Poke a pickle, self-defense, personal pleasure, whatever you need, this pickle fork will do it.
I know you have, Crispy. You're a buffalo shampoo and fool.
There we go.
Fork Club.
I think that's warranted, Marco. I think a pickle sheet for this fork from Joe would be
Just the personal pleasure aspect of it.
Only if you can pick up a pickle while you pleasure.
I don't want to give any ideas, but you could be eating a pickle off of this end while you're pleasuring something with the other. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Is that the egg test?
Put a rubber on it, Nielsen. Yeah, you don't want. I was talking about that earlier, Kyle. I don't know how to get the bumps on there without ruining the finish. I've got some ideas, but I don't know if I'm ever going to make another nuclear pickle. So
Look, Maddie needs to know how much cash he needs to send you.
And Maddie, what kind of sheath would that be for the fork side of it?
yeah, you put you want to keep that.
Is that
Hard to see, but no.
Okay.
So I bought this fork. It was different than this. I had to grind it down. I took off the finish that it had a crappy glossy finish on it.
Oh.
Put a sanded brushed finish on it, and then heat anodized it, and then made the pickle out of glow material. So.
And pickles are a good treat, man. They're good for you. They're fat burners.
Stevie even liked this pickle. I got Stevie to say he liked the pickle. So, hey, how about that?
Oh well. I just clicked over to this other channel. It looked like they were doing a giveaway, and I just entered it, and I did not. I'm way late.
Wes Gibson wants to know if you have 11 by 11 Hanks on Etsy.
Yeah, that's what's on Etsy.
What color are you thinking you want the chip to be, Maddie? Don't say red, because red sucks and it doesn't glow well.
Yeah, red
You
sucks.
might as well just have regular poker chips at that point.
That blue.
I have to talk to him. Maybe I can get another piece and maybe it'll be different. But the piece I bought was it's odd.
Green.
I've got so much material from him and none of it is like that. But the red one, it smells like you. I don't even want it in the room, and it'll glow, but it only lasts for like 10 or 15 minutes. Weird.
Only.
I'm almost to the 2K, Maddie.
You know, as you guys might be able to see, I collect action figures too. And there's some glow in the dark action figures, and they don't glow for more than a minute.
Yeah, those old figures, that old glow stuff wouldn't. But
Well,
this
these are new.
stuff. Oh, are they? I don't know. I mean, it has
if-
to do with the depth, I think, of the material. But
Oh,
I think that helps. Yeah. I don't know, man. He's talking about green, but that blue you had showing it glows pretty damn good. I think that's as
blue
bright as that green
blue would be
did.
a good option. Um, Stuff I have on hand right now that I could make it with without any delay would be orange, green, or yellow. But I can get whatever color you want pretty quick. The yellow, the green, and the blue all glow like mad. They're if you go on the EDC roundtable and you look up this blue one, it looks like a damn lightsaber.
How's the glow on that orange, sir? Charge it and turn your lights off.
It glows pretty damn good. I can charge it up and we can test it out.
Maddie, I should be getting that Phoenix here
Cheeto
soon.
wants a nuclear hot dog with a mustard stripe on it.
Oh.
I don't know what would I get, like a nuclear gray, because a green hot dog. I mean,
Will you turn the lights off, folks?
Uh,
Fixing to get dirty.
thing.
ugh.
Oh.
So that's got a good saw.
That glows pretty good.
Yeah, the longer, or if you actually use a UV, it
Oh, it really popped in.
Yeah, if you put that thing in the sun, it's all over.
Maddie said orange for sure, but now he's charging the green. Look at that pickle. The mule.
There's the blue.
Nuclear pickle is art.
The blue does really nice as well.
I quit watching basketball when fucking Jordan retired.
White isn't bad either.
I
Oh
just
yeah.
can't get on board with these new players.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Todd, it charges better with a UV light.
Yeah, I like the orange.
I think the orange is going to look the best, I think, for Maddie's motif. Yeah, 15V, Paul.
Yellow looks pretty cool.
It's like maybe just a touch bigger than the Manix 2.
Oh, I like that thing even more
Damn,
now.
acid test. I didn't see you in here.
Acid test kids.
Dirty lurker. Well, we're about 30 minutes from a big red. And look, I'm pretty sure during this entire live stream, no more airplanes have crashed randomly.
God willing.
All right, so I'm
Fucking
catching
thing
back
is,
up on chat. It looks like Maddie's saying he wants the orange. Yes, Todd, the UV light does charge it faster and better. I think that's everything.
Order to Hank from me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I like basketball, Kyle. What was the blockbuster trade that just happened?
Wes Gibson, thank you so much. Manix 2 to match, huh? That came out a while back too, didn't it?
No way. What else did they give up? That can't be a straight 1-for-1. Luca for Davis? That's a scam. And I friggin' hate the Lakers, so fuck Luca now.
yeah, the Lakers have sucked since Kobe has been gone.
I
I don't know.
mean, even when Kobe was on the Lakers, I still fucking hated the Lakers. But I respect Kobe. I mean, you can't
Yeah,
not
man, he's a
respect that
fucking
dude.
play. God, he can play.
just his competitiveness and drive was unmatched.
Yep, Jordan number 1, Kobe number 2. LeBron can eat shit.
LeBron is only in the conversation for kids that don't know better.
Exactly. If
He's
he
not
had to
even
play,
he's not even higher on my list than Bird.
I mean, he has some skill, but if he had to play in Bird's league, Magic's league, Jordan's league, no.
He would have been a role player.
Yeah, his ass
He
would have
would have
been
been
down on the
Xavier
post.
McDaniels.
Ben Wallace.
No, he wouldn't have been that good. Ben Wallace had a niche. Like,
Yeah,
he was an
but
amazing defender that led the league in rebounding and defense. I mean, if Bird wouldn't have messed up his back and played longer, he'd probably be in the conversation for the GOAT.
oh, definitely, man, he was on it.
Oh yeah,
You
Maddie
know,
I
once
so
mean,
made for him.
have you guys ever watched just YouTube stories of Larry Bird shit talking?
oh yeah, he was notorious.
Fucking legendary. Like, he went into Portland one night and he told him the night before in the press conference that they had been on like a Western Conference road streak for like 12 games. And the last game was going to be in Portland against the Supersonics. And I think he was going up against Kemp, who broke his high school record or something. And he told him, I'm going to play left handed. And he played the friggin' whole friggin' game shooting left handed. And he scored like 38 points or something. It was ridiculous. The stuff that he was the ultimate trash talker, and he backed it all up
Oh
too. He would tell you,
yeah,
he'd be like, "I'm gonna pull up right here, 3-pointer in your face," and he'd do it.
yeah. But see, that's the thing. You could sit here and talk about that era, and it was just one badass after another.
Oh yeah,
And it's like
Kemp
we don't
was a
have that
beast.
no more. We don't
Kemp,
have that
Larry
no more.
Johnson. Think about like Weber. Some of the
Yeah.
dudes they would have put him.
Spreewell, you just
Karl
keep
Malone.
going. Stockton could
Mailman.
handle his own. Rich Hamilton.
Well, I'm just saying, if he played in that era, think of the guys I just named, how big they were. They would body him up and just he wouldn't be able to handle it.
I don't think he could handle David Robinson or Tim Duncan. The Spurs would have owned.
Dennis Rodman would have gotten in his
Oh,
head so bad.
yeah. Isaiah Thomas, I don't think you could have run with him
Isaiah Thomas would beat his ass.
because everybody.
Like, that dude wasn't afraid of nobody. He went at Karl
No,
Malone.
I just think LeBron is
It'd
big
be hard
for
not to
players.
have Duncan in that conversation.
Yeah, fundamental player. He's not the most entertaining to watch.
If it's all the same to you guys, I am going to head out for the night.
It's all good, buddy. I think we're wrapping it up anyways.
Yeah, we're about to. We done start talking about sports.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done with this basketball crap. See you guys.
Not part of my
Almost.
It's all good, buddy. That's what happens on this live chat. We fall
This
off the
live
rails.
chat.
We go wherever it takes us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
just be lucky we didn't go down the rabbit holes of conspiracy theories. Shit, almost forgot Reggie Miller. Thanks, up church. Yeah, there was another one that could bring some pain.
That dude was a sniper. But take it easy, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, ball was just different back then, and that's what I tried to explain to the youngest boy. put him down that rabbit hole of watching YouTube videos of Bird and Magic, and you know, what did he want? He wanted a Bird jersey. Then he's like, oh, I want, so.
Yeah, Reggie's sister would compete with him. Yeah, there's a lot of old timers that I'd put far up on the list, well before LeBron.
But I had respect for Pimpin until, was it earlier this week? He got on somebody's talking about Jordan and LeBron, talking about neither one of them were GOAT, and then some other statements about how they could have won conferences or they could have won championships without Jordan, but the year Jordan took off, they didn't do nothing.
Well, yeah, they didn't. That's one of the dumbest comments ever because he had his opportunity, and they were about to trade his ass until Jordan came back. So
Exactly.
I'm not
DJ
saying
Armstrong was fucking more important than Pippen.
I'm not. No, that's not true. Pippen was his Robin, and until he got there, Jordan was. Even with Horace Grant, they weren't going to do it without Pippen.
Horace Grant.
Dude, back in the day, Horace was a beast, man. He was a rebounding machine. Good defender.
You're forgetting one person.
Don't even say Cartwright. That dude was like dump. Were you going to say Cartwright? Is that what
I started to. I started to. It was there.
Ugliest free throw ever. Well, I don't know. Him and Robert Parrish both had some nasty friggin' free throws. Yeah, once they started winning, Paul, they had a lot of talent come through there.
John Paxton.
Paxton was later. Longley was later.
Tony Kukoc.
Kukoc was amazing.
Will Purdue was on there for a minute.
Purdue was just a bum like Cartwright, too. But they needed someone big in the middle.
Jerry Sloan.
Yes, Pito. Oh, I loved NBA Jams. Bill Clinton and NBA Jams was the best. The beast, they said.
Well, fellas, you got what? A little over 15 minutes to get ready for Big Red. I think he's doing a doubleheader today, ain't he?
I didn't know he was doing the night one. I thought he just did the early today. Is he doing both?
I thought he put a post up that he was doing another one.
Sweet. If he's not, I think usually if he doesn't do the night one, I think Zach usually does. So someone's about to step up and. Nope, Maddie just confirmed it. 2 for. Sweet, because I missed the earlier one.
You know what? I think I'm going to slide in there since the iPad's charged up now. Let's see if the old lady will make me some popcorn.
Hey, honey, I'm done with my knife stuff, but I'm going to go watch some more. How about you be a good little sweet sugar and go make me some popcorn? And then smack her on the ass. See how that works.
Works great. Because the king runs this house. Because I'm a man. Y'all have a great night. And remember, you can throw a fart.
Oh, yeah, cup it, toss it.
Damn, Kyle's going to bust my nuts right off the gate. But he throwed a heart on it. So that makes me feel better.
Kyle, his diet that he's talking about doesn't start till next week. If he makes his own, that's burning calories. Come on.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday. We have a cheat day. So I'll have one snack a week, and I'm thinking popcorn might be it. But it'll have real butter on it.
Oh, you got to do that. I appreciate all you guys. If you looking for any handmade EDC goods, head on over to the EDC Roundtable.
Yep. Purge.
Maddie, your pickle will be heading out Monday.
I like seasoned salt. Butter and a little seasoning salt, maybe some garlic salt.
We're going to be in grilling season before we know it. It's already
Big
here
old
in
pigtail.
Michigan. So check out Keith the Knife Freak too. I mean, besides these killer knives he's making, he's hand forging these things out of railroad ties.
And you have never
putting a nice twist in them.
Yeah. That's how much will flip a Boston butt, won't it?
This thing, I was excited to use it. Today's the first day. I've had it for a while. But hell yeah, this thing works like a charm. I even popped my beer open with it, but it was too awkward to film. So this little pigtail goes right under the tab really nice.
EDC for every aspect.
But definitely check out Keith. Heck yes. Have you used yours yet? Love it. You like grilling meat, you guys will like this. We got to go, though. I'm keeping Doug. He's got to go make some popcorn.
Yeah, I think so, y'all. Y'all, stay sharp, stay safe, and all that good shit.
Hit that button. We're done.
I hit the button.
Oh.